Yeah, so I guess from my perspective, even though, as you said, I go into every sort of new opportunity or new job with a vision for the long term, but totally understanding there's some short term objectives we need to attain as well, particularly at a club like this. So, I was very reticent to sort of talk too much about sort of the medium and long-term objectives of the club, because I didn't want people to think that we were dismissing what was before us. And as we all know, the early part of the season is a really important part of the season for this football club, both in Europe and domestically. So, my thoughts and probably my sort of remarks have been about the present, because I still think that's the most important part of what I'm doing. But beyond that, as you said, we went through the initial window where bringing in the right type of players for the football I want to play was important, and it was a busy period, as well chronicled. And then also sort of assessing the organisation here in terms of the staff and the infrastructure. And as you said, we brought Anton in, who's been a fantastic addition. Before that, I was very comfortable with the staff we have here and their ability to work in the manner that I want and set the environment like I want, and be able to sort of execute the plans I want. So that meant that I could sort of look beyond what's here and see the gaps we have. And there's no doubt going into January, as I said, we've still got some work to do with the playing roster, particularly in terms of depth in certain areas. And then, I think in terms of the structure around here, I still think we need some work around our, recruiting and our whole sort of scouting department and that area. And that'll sort of be the next sort of focus for me, to make sure that, we get the right people in that area, so that we, it's probably the one area where, football is changing rapidly in terms of the information that's out there and how you get that information and how you use that information around, particularly around scouting. So that's kind of the next step for me in terms of sort of January.